Tom Holland seems to be everyone's favorite Spider-Man. But exactly why is that? That's what we're here to figure out today. I'm Fred Jensen, and here's why Tom Holland is the most favorite Spider-Man.
Hey, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Hey, Tobey Maguire.
Hey, Tom Holland.
Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3.
Tom Holland.
Tobey Maguire.
Tom Holland.
Tobey Maguire.
Tom Holland.
Tobey Maguire.
Tom Holland, easy.
Tom Holland.
Andrew Garfield.
Tom Holland one.
Tobey Maguire.
Tom Holland.
I had interviewed 17 people, and surprisingly, well, not really surprisingly, but 10 people out of 17 said Tom was their favorite. And then for me, like 6 for Tobey. That was a lot more than I was expecting. And then 1 more for Andrew than I was expecting, but to each his own. So this was interesting, and then I also asked why, which I'll bring up in a minute. But I wanted to know like who else favored Tom over the others. So then I also made 3 Instagram polls to see which was the preferred Spider-Man, because that's a slightly different fan base. That I have more people from a Spider-Man community than just from my school to participate in that poll. So I'll show you the results right now. And the results are very similar. A lot for Tom, a few for Tobey, and then very few for Andrew. Why?
I don't know, just he looked out of the 3 Spider-Mans, I think he's just looked the part. He's looked the best for the part. I think he just does a wonderful job.
I don't know. Honestly, just out of those 3, I mean, who'd pick Andrew Garfield? And then Tobey Maguire. I mean, Spider-Man 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what's it called? Spider-Man 3 killed. It was not good.
Alright.
He has good range as an actor. He can hit the highs and lows that you need in a good movie.
I think he did a great job in Avengers.
I think he just played the part well.
Alright.
Because he plays Peter Parker really well and Spider-Man.
He's the youngest, and he looks the most like I would imagine Spider-Man to be.
Alright.
Because he really portrays the awkward teenager super well, and he's Tom Holland, so you gotta love him.
I just think he's a really good actor and plays his role good.
So the results seem to be that 1, he actually looks like a teenager, and then 2, that he's a really good actor, and then 3, that he's Tom Holland, which I don't understand why that's like a reasoning, but that's whatever. I had also made a post asking why, for those who had voted for Tom, what the reasoning was for liking him the most, and so here's what the comments were. Thick. I mean, you're not wrong. Because despite the fact that he isn't comic book accurate, he's still captured what it feels like to be a kid in a bigger world than you are. He's an eager, naive Spider-Man, which is different from any other interpretation. He brings the feel of a young, optimistic, eager teenager who feels in over his head with his newfound responsibilities as a hero. He's the only one who is a believable teenager, just the right balance of awkward and awesome. I like the look he gives to Spider-Man, and I personally think he looks better than the original Spider-Man. He has such a sweet, chaotic vibe and really nails the whole awkward teenager thing, and his relationships with the other MCU actors really translate well on screen. Plus, he's Tom Holland. Not to mention, he's a cutie. He's been the only one who's believable as a teenager. Nothing against the others, but they cannot convincingly portray a young Peter Parker because they look hella older. It feels cognitively dissonant to see these guys who look way older trying to act like kids. I love the way he got dusted away. He's so carefree and wholesome, and everything is alright. Gives me hope. What kind of school project is this? Documentary for language arts. There you go. And then earlier, I had also made a post asking who was your favorite Spider-Man, and then you, obviously. Oh, thank you. Maybe I should just add myself onto here. Give myself a vote. I have the same amount of votes as Andrew. Just kidding. I will forever love Tom Holland 23. that is why Tom Holland is the most favored actor to play Spider-Man. He's young, he's charismatic, he's a great actor, he collaborates with the MCU characters, it's just, all around, he's just loved by everyone. He may not be the most comic book actor like Toby, and he may also not be the best actor like Andrew is. Andrew's won an Oscar. I'm Fred Jensen, thank you for watching.